All right, we back with another installment of Just Us for All, the Mikey Justice Hour. Um, I don't know, y'all. We got a good one for y'all. I don't know how entertaining it might be, but very informative. We gonna get down to business, y'all, because they done tick your boy off again. So I'm a little fed up.
Well.
So we got to get back to work, man.
Yep.
With that being said, man, shout out to everybody that's supporting and watching, man. Your girl old Blaze put a post up, man, just talking about just not getting that support, man. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if everybody been watching your boy, I've been doing real good on the numbers, you know, as far as my videos.
Yep.
You know, celebrating the 50 years of hip hop. I dropped the top 5 beats of all time. Then I got the YouTube video with the top 5 straight out of Compton.
Yep.
Got 40,000 views, man. Got 500 likes. Doing real good. But it's all non-followers, man. That's what rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the people that we shout out all the time that be watching, like people from school, family, friends, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I supposed to have them numbers, man.
Right.
We trying to do something, y'all. We trying to move something. It's getting crazy out here. And that's what I'm finna try to talk to y'all on. So hopefully, man, we could get our grown on. Y'all can hear your boy out, respect what I got to say, understand where I'm trying to come from and what I'm trying to tell y'all and what I'm trying to teach y'all. And let's get to it, man, because it's a whole mess out here, man. You hear me?
You right, man.
And with that being said, today would be October the 11th, 2023.
Yeah.
You know I always got to get down on my dates, man.
Yep.
Y'all know who that is on the other side. The real Phil in the house.
What's up, everybody?
Shout out to all the most some of the Bulldogs, man. I'm gonna keep showing y'all love and y'all and showing y'all support, and hopefully one day y'all show me some love and support.
Right on.
Family and friends, man. Come on, y'all. It don't take nothing to click that button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to just support just because, and y'all don't watch it enough. You know what it is.
Now y'all know the outsiders is on it, man. Okay, it's cool to like it.
Yeah, it's cool to like it. Yeah, I done got my numbers up, y'all. I'm on my way. So if you don't catch me now, you might not catch me. And I'm just keeping it all the way 100.
For sure.
Man, you know I like to talk about things that I see that's going on in the world, man. You hear me?
Yep.
And we all know we ain't blind to it. We know that the war against Israel and what they say Hamas, is that how they pronounce it?
Yeah. I ain't too down on who's fighting who, but yeah, Israel, Hamas, and some other people.
Okay, this is what really stood out to me, man. Just the way that President Biden responded to it. You hear me? He say that we have Israel back and all this,
Right.
Bro, I'm not no political expert. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a political show.
Right.
I'm not an expert on religion or none of that, but we'll get to that in a minute. You hear me?
Yep.
The reason that I do talk about political things, man, because I'm not blind to the fact or too stupid to understand that all of this stuff do play a part in our everyday life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's politics, whether it's sports,
yeah,
whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So
whatever, yeah.
I ain't never gonna say that I'm the expert, and saying that, man, I expressed a lot of times on this show, man, that a couple of years ago I started trying to study the word. I always expressed that my man Phil is a man of the cloth. And a few years ago, just with him being my brother, I'm the type of person that I'm not. Well, I don't know if I am, but I try not to be racist, and be prejudiced,
right.
And when I say that, I don't try to turn a blind eye, turn my nose up to something because I don't know what it is. I'm uneducated or I'm uninformed,
right? Whatever.
So I try to get involved. You know what I'm saying? And brother, I seen you go through a lot of stuff. You hear me?
Yep.
And you would tell me all the time, like, man, you just got to come home, and just understanding and seeing how much that going that way brought you back around and helped you out so much, man. You hear me?
Right.
With you being my bro, it made me want to get involved, see what was up with it, and really try to learn something about it. You hear me?
Yeah.
But I don't like the people trying to ram it in my face, tell me what I'm supposed to believe, how far along I'm supposed to be with it, and all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I already said before a million times, you had to learn it when you learned it,
right,
at your pace, at your level of understanding, and give the next person
that same grace. Yeah,
straight up, man. So I ain't gonna never say that I'm the religious expert and everything, man, but I did decide to use believing and use faith as a form of discipline and guidance, and use it as something that keep me on the straight and narrow, man.
Right.
Because if you don't have no type of structure and guidance, brother, we said it a million times, you are going to be lost out here.
Yeah, you blind leading the blind.
Man, I got to tripping out mental health and all that stuff, man. And what it really mean, you know, we say it all the time. You got to put time into that like you do everything else. You hear me? You after you rolled 1,000 blunts, you got experience and you knew how to roll one a little bit better than you did the other time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You keep on making pancakes. Eventually, they're gonna look like something. Probably start tasting like something. You hear me? So experience is the best teacher, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with stuff, man. It's like give people time to learn what they need to know. Give them time to open up, accept where they at, man. Get our people back, man. It's just too much mess out here, man. And all of that stuff right there has played a part in people's mental health, man. You got to put time into your mental health like you put time into everything else. You hear me?
Yeah. Somebody had like a saying, I heard, what you pay attention to grow, or something like that. So, you know, I try to use that because that makes sense. You know, if you pay attention to it, whether it be negative or positive, it is, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna grow, it's gonna flourish.
Yes, sir. I've heard the same saying, and I heard it said a whole bunch of times, many different ways, man. Yeah. So that being said, man, I want to be that kind of person, man, that really have an understanding of what the war and everything is about.
Right.
Like I said, when I heard Biden say we got Israel's back 100%,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, is that some part of that Bible that everybody try to shove down my face that I'm missing?
Right.
You know, telling me to check and make sure where I'm from, because some of those names that people have wanted me to identify with have some of this in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm trying to understand, am I at war?
Yeah.
What am I to do? You hear me?
Right, yeah.
You know, do we have their back because it's some type of underhanded agreement we have with them? Is it part of the Constitution? Is it written in the script? Why do we have I don't know who I'm supposed to be fighting.
Right.
I don't know who is my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know who is the enemy.
Yeah, bro.
So I be wanting it to get broke down to the lamest terms, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted this show to be about, man. I wanted to be brave enough to say what a lot of these people out here don't want to say.
Yeah.
That you are too scared to admit that you don't really understand it.
Yeah.
And they don't make it where we can understand it.
Yeah, and that's part of the fluff, man. That's part of the you know, keeping it out of reach and you know, calling this what it ain't, all of that kind of stuff, man.
Bruh, I'm smart enough to know that you can't tell everything. You know, the left hand can't always tell what the right doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it got to be certain things that's said, done, certain codes that have to be followed. I get all of that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still supposed to be a better understanding of what the government is about.
Yeah.
What being the president and all of that stuff is. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because I don't get it, man. I thought it was like a position and a job because you apply for it.
Right.
And people had to choose you. You
Yeah.
get voted for. You hear me?
Yeah, that's what all the running and the you know, trying to get votes and all of that stuff is about.
Yeah, so why do these people try so hard to endorse somebody that it openly does a poor job?
Mm-hmm.
When your customer is not satisfied, man, in business, you are doing a poor job.
That's what
I keep hearing all the statements about how good he does as far as economy, what kind of businessman he is, and everything else. You hear me? It has been fact checked and proven that his business is not thriving.
Yep.
You hear me? Anybody but a fool know that he's racist.
Yep.
And I won't hit him with my favorite quote because that's perfect time to do. Oh yeah, I do it because he'd do it if he was here. He would say, "Oh, look at my little African American over there." You got one.
Right.
One.
Right.
You got
we got tremendous African American
turnout and support. Look at my little African American. You hear me?
Right.
No S on it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Speaking of is, somebody dropped in their comment about that pocket breed. I gotta get mines. I was like, yeah, you definitely from St. Louis. Dog.
Yeah,
you dudes mine. So, but anyway, yeah, man. It's like, how can you endorse somebody that openly does a poor job like that, man?
Yeah,
like
I think they find their identity through that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what they call a cult of personality. You know, he say all the stuff that they want to say. He as rich as they want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he live the life that they want, so they live vicariously through him, and so he can't do no wrong.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
All these people that's going out shooting all these people, doing all this stupid stuff, and claiming that you really represent what he representing.
Mm-hmm.
You a fool.
Yeah.
You just a pawn in his game. He don't care nothing about you or nobody else.
Nah,
you hear me?
he gonna distance himself,
Make a whole bunch of battles and leave you out there to fight.
Yeah,
you hear me?
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Do we support these people because it's the right thing to do, or it's just, you know, the promise that we made to them? You hear me? Are we fighting a real war, man? Is it a real battle, or are we still picking on our little brother?
Man, it ain't. All right, let's take it from the top, man. So, you know, a lot of Jews are from Europe, and so within recent history, within the 1900s, the European Jews that is fallout from like the world wars and all of that, they made Israel, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the Middle East, basically. And so you got the European Jews that settled there, and that was kind of like the peace talk, you know, that was settled between all of the warring countries, you know what I'm saying, Germany and all of that. Like, we want the Jews up out of here for whatever reason, right?
Right.
So they made Israel in the Middle East. Now you got the Palestinians that's been living there. They was basically forced to move so Israel could be a country.
Right.
And so that's what they've been fighting over the whole damn time. Is basically, we was here, y'all moved us out of here, we want our land back.
Well, that's a lot of people's argument as far as United States and some other things.
Yeah.
You know, Monday, I don't know if people celebrated it, but it was Columbus Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not too sure because, you know, around here we try not to honor it, and
Right.
you know, it's not real. But yeah, the other day was Columbus Day.
Right.
But yeah, people had the same argument, you know what I'm saying, about you can't find something that if people were already there, that means somebody discovered it before you. But
right.
you know, that's a whole nother argument, man. Yeah, so I just, man, I'm like,
I knew the phones was gonna light up on this one, my brother.
the understanding, man, of just what the job is, man, and what your position is being the president, man. I thought you supposed to, you know, go out there and represent a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and my lady was talking about it the other day, man, and you know, she made a good point about just government has tried to take control of the people, and it's supposed to be the people controlling the government. We the people, you know what I'm saying? And for that reason, the way all this bad political rhetoric has come into play, man, it make me feel like I don't have a honest understanding of what the Constitution is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's our job to vote these people in and put these people in these positions, you hear me?
Right.
Then why do it have to be parties? It strictly should be the vote and what's the voice and what's the choice of the people. Because that's what honest people, the layman's, that's their understanding of what voting is.
The party is the branding. You hear me? that's to sell it to you.
Yeah, but we'll get back to that, man. That's a whole bunch of garbage too, man. Hello?
All right, coming through.
Hello?
Can you hear Don Bo?
No. Hello.
It's real, Mo.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
My absolute best. How about you guys?
Oh, man, we doing like everybody else, trying to make it, my brother. Taking it step by step and day by day.
My absolute best. How about you guys? Check me out. You asked the question, I'm gonna try to answer it.
I'm getting a lot of reverb, man, and feedback. I don't know if that's because your TV or anything is loud, man, but we'll try to make adjustments on our end. If there's anything you could do on your end, brother.
Yeah, turn your TV down, Donbo.
Okay.
Yeah, but rap to
better?
me, man. Yeah, you say I had a question.
Yeah. Phil did an excellent job trying to explain. We have Ashkenazi Jews, which are from Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which are Caucasian Jews. Now, what's funny, Hitler got mad at them and said, y'all still in a ninja's religion. He knew that. So that's to say the real Israelite are African Americans, indigenous people, okay? You can do your research and look it up, those who want to challenge it. However, he said now you know Israel is God, excuse my language, but that's God's promised land and people.
Mm-hmm.
So you look out for them, God gonna look out for you. Because you're a friend to him, he gonna be a friend to you. The United States says, hey, let's look after Israel, because we know if we're friends with Israel, God will be friends with us. We've done a poor job considering looking after them. But that's why we still come up with these, send 1963 cents a day to feed a family in Israel, $19 a month. That's why you still have those infomercials for those who are aware of what's going on. Yeah, the Bible has told us all this stuff was going to happen, and it's funny that it's happening now in our life and time where we could actually see the words matching up with what's on the screen of our existence. We need to take it serious now or quite later.
Yes, sir. Very, very good point. Question for you. What I was getting out of what you were saying, man, is basically Israel represents God. And since United States is a country that is all for God and believe in God, we know that because it's branded, is on the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which I always, had a question about it because they always try to, condemn people when they practice and push religion. Uh-huh. So to me, by saying in God we trust is still, to me, in some type of form, representing religion. So my question to both of you is, hold on one second, brother. My question to you is, by branding it that way, is that their way of basically showing their support for Israel?
Donbo, I'm going to let you have it first.
Well, we actually are supporting Israel. However, I wanted to address something.
Yes, sir.
Religion is returned to a legion. Being a believer or Israelite, if you will, is a way of life. It has nothing to do with what you do. If you go to the library every day, you're a librarian, right?
Right.
Don't mean you can read. Just mean you go to the library every day. That's your religion. If you're a scholar and you read all the time, you can then possibly live up to what a librarian is, because you know where the books go, you know how to categorize them, you know what to catalog them at, all that. You know the ins and outs and the makings and the workings thereof. Religion is anybody could do it, but the lifestyle is what being a believer, Israelite, Christian, Muslim, is what it's really all about. Because you can make your mouth say anything. Your actions dictate what you truly stand and believe in. Because if you believe in the higher power, the Most High God, certain things you're just not necessarily gonna do because you answer to a higher authority, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can't just go out here and smack Miss Wilkins in the mouth because she's 90 years old and she's moving too slow in traffic. I gotta respect my elders, give her the grace, that when I get 90, if I live that long, will possibly need. You see what I'm saying? So the whole thing is know what you're doing, do it from a righteous posture, do it knowing that's what you're doing, and then from there you can instruct and possibly aid others who don't know and who trying to learn and know.
Okay,
and you
it's
have
different.
a little mercy and grace towards them so they could possibly get it. If they still don't get it, I don't know what to say other than take them, hold them by the hand and walk them step by step, and maybe once they click, and they'll catch fire too. But
Okay,
until then, all you can do is actually keep praying for them, and hopefully they'll get it. If they don't, hey, you can't save everybody, but you got to save yourself, because ain't no Jesus coming back in no clouds and all that. You got to save yourself. You say work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling.
Question.
And there's only one Savior, and it's not Jesus, it's the Father. But that's another topic for another day.
Well,
that's
what my next question was going to be before you go. Is there a difference between gangs and religion? And the reason I ask is because you get the choice, right, of what religion, and there's different choices because there's different beliefs. And once you hear what basically they stand for and what they believe in, is your choice to choose which one you want to be a part of,
different
right?
beliefs and what now?
It's different things that they stand for, and they have different beliefs and principles that they live by, different code that they stand by, right? Different religions and different gangs, right? So I'm asking, is it a difference between religious groups and gangs like cults? Or cults, because cults are more towards religion. So are gangs and cults the same thing? And the reason that I ask is because, if it wasn't, why are there so many different religions? If it's all about one father and believing in one thing, why is it so many different political parties? If it's all about the best interests of the people, why is it so many things to choose from? And then, and the reason that I'm relating it to like it being a gang following, because that's the way like people that support Trump seem to me like white supremacy. Like if you don't roll with this and go with what we're saying, we're going to shoot you. We're going to condemn you. It's going to be trouble for you. It's scare tactics. So is being part of a cult and religion the same as being like in a gang? Because you get condemned when you choose to be something else other than what people want you to be.
Well, I feel like this. You have those, my mom and them used to say all the time, you can't have too many chefs in the kitchen, right? Too many chefs spoil the soup. Mm-hmm. There's too many it's too many chiefs and nobody want to be Indians. So, because that's why you got all these different denominations, and this, that, and the other. And my whole thing is, how can we read the same book and come up with something different? When we read The Color Purple, we all saw that the Mister was a bad character. I don't know anybody that had seen that and was like, I want to be like Mister. I want to go whoop Seeley. Nobody I knew had that mindset. They was like, that dude was bitter, mean old fellow. And we read the same book.
Yeah.
I don't see how we read the same Bible or biblical text and come up with a different scenario. However,
well, I know it's in the script,
don't necessarily comprehend what they read.
What's that?
Some people can't comprehend what they read.
You say that one in the script?
And then that's when you get into translation.
Donbo, that's in the script that they went about to establish their own righteousness, not accepting the righteousness of the Father. So that's where we get all that denomination from. That in other words, that's how they sell it to you.
He said your righteousness is a filthy rag. Yeah. And when you understand what a filthy rag is, man, you like, whoa.
I just be trying my best to wrap my head around like why people endorse this dude so hard and why are they following his every step when they sold on him. I mean, are they brainwashed?
Yeah, they sold on him. Yeah, I mean, look,
it's like they brain dirty. They need to be brainwashed.
Good way of putting it, Don Bo. Good way of putting it. But like it's like when they used to tell us teach us how to sell stuff, right? They always used to say, ask the question and make the person that you're trying to sell it to, make them say it. Because if I say it, you doubt it. But if you say it, you believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna lead you to the conclusion I want you to come to, but it's gonna come out your own mouth. And then when it come out your own mouth, how dare you disagree with yourself?
Exactly.
You know
but
what
I mean, to the point where you will let a individual damage the integrity of United States and what it mean and what it stand for.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, people will used to break their neck to come over here.
Yeah.
I mean, the free country and all of that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
How free is it when soon as I'm of something of a different color, different belief or anything else, you hunt me down and shoot me like I'm an animal.
Yeah.
But that's what United States represent.
Mm-hmm.
Openly racist is that thing. Crapping on other countries, putting people in all type of situations.
Yeah.
But
they bought it. They bought it.
Sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, but then they benefit from it because, see, the thing is, what we I think sometimes miss in understanding immigration, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're an immigrant, let's say China is backing you still as a citizen of China. So you come up here and you still got all the rights, privileges of China, but you got it in America. So they give you a credit to be whatever you want to be in America with the backing of China still backing you. And America honors that because that's the agreement that was struck privately or in them little meetings they have, the UN and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the agreement. So they got to honor it by honoring the citizens. However, we were never viewed as immigrants. We came up here as chattel's property.
Mm-hmm.
So we really have no rights or anything at that point. So it's an uphill battle pushing the rock.
Well, that's the problem that I got
Yeah.
with it, man. I mean, don't lie to people, like they do. They always try to use the word transparent, but they never
They try not to even address it.
They never really clear
they
about
make them
nothing.
lie.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know, is this any underhanded dealing or what we really facing, man? That's what I'm saying. I don't really understand what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it seemed like that it's some type of under.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, or you dumb? You just trying to play dumb? Like you know what your eyes see, right? When you see smoke and a building smoking, don't you recognize it's on fire? Don't nobody have to come and tell you that building's on fire, right?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
Because you see and smell the smoke, right?
What I'm saying
and
is,
the building's starting to burn. You see the roof on fire, right?
right.
Didn't nobody have to come and tell you that. So, but if you never ask the question, and you know what it is, when your mama tells you don't touch that stove, it's hot. They didn't really have to tell you that you was gonna figure it out one way or another. You was not gonna touch it, but you was gonna touch it. Finger hurt, finger hot. You know what I'm saying? You was gonna figure it out one way or the other. However, when you got somebody that loves you, trying to give you the instructions and the wisdom to discern before it happens to you, if you discount what they saying, you're gonna learn the hard way anyway. But when you deceive yourself and say, "Nah, that's just somebody barbecuing in the backyard with house boards," and you smell a house burning, you deceiving yourself because you know the house is gonna fall down and burn up. Yes, then nobody have to come and tell you, "Hey man, that house on fire." You see the smoke and you hear the ambulance, the fire department on the way.
Right.
So don't deceive yourself and like, is this what it is? You know what it is.
No, I know what it is.
Quit
but
thinking America owe you something. They liars. They gonna lie to you. You know that. They don't practice the truth.
Right. Oh
They
no,
actually practice
brother, let me
deception.
tell you something. Being honest with you, like I tell Phil all the time, where they say that the
How
poverty
you
line
expect a liar
is,
to tell you the truth?
and where they
Are they
say
gonna do it?
that we register as far as this country go, bro. I don't really
That's
put
the
no
question.
stock into me. You
Is
hear
the
me?
liar ever gonna tell you the truth?
Sometimes,
Hello?
yeah, they gonna tell you the truth sometimes because that's their way of fooling themselves and trying to make themselves believe that what they saying is real. That's the first thing about a liar. Yeah, they gonna tell you the truth sometimes.
Yeah, they gonna put some truth
now the
in it.
question is, are they gonna tell you the whole truth? Probably not.
Negative. Right.
Yeah, but my question was, just I know what it's about, but what I'm saying is it any resolve to it? Is it any reason for me to keep hope alive? You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Absolutely.
if they can't control this country because too many underhand dealings, they know that they don't let too many people come in here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They done opened up that box, opened up that door too much since y'all, always want to go there with it.
Yeah.
And showed them too much, and they know too much, so they got too much invested.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. It's never going to be right. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? And plus, you got social media and all the other stuff that play a big part in it that adds to the confusion, the racism, and the corruptness. You hear me?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I know what it's about, but is it to the point where it's so deep that these people are in their pockets so much
I don't want to see
that it ain't gonna be right, and the end is near, and we better start preparing ourselves. That's what I'm saying.
Like
point blank. Period.
I don't want to
None
see
of the
it. I
cute
don't
stuff.
watch it. I don't turn it on. I will not pass go. I will not collect $200. I don't participate. And no, when they ask me, I had a testicular fortitude to say no. I'm not interested. I don't care what the outcome or the consequences are, because I am a man. And I got to stand my ground. I know right from wrong. I believe I know right from wrong, so I'm going to make it my business to practice right. I don't care what the outcome is.
Right.
And leave you to your own devices.
But
Because what's done in the dark shall come to light, and what you don't get in the wash, you catch in the rinse.
yeah, I understand.
You know what I
man.
mean?
My
And then you
whole
let it
purpose for this, man,
But
is
you
that
know,
I
you
just
know
feel
what
like,
you got to do.
yeah, and I'm
and as
asking
long as
everybody
you-
to do it. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to do.
it's sad to say, everybody's not gonna listen. Even when people you got the best interest for and love for, you try to tell them, man, don't go to that, don't go to that. You know what they're gonna do? Oh, that didn't work for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you two different people. I'm gonna have a
Yeah,
different
I need to
result.
find out for myself.
Well, that's another conversation in
Right.
itself
Right.
too,
Find out for
man.
themselves.
Well, they're gonna
And when they
always
find out
roll
for
with what the
themselves,
majority.
Hopefully, you have enough discipline not to say, I told you so. Just be like, yeah, stop somebody else from going there too, brother.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
let's
you know how they
just
say,
still
man.
decide it.
I that's the one thing I am typical on, bro. I don't care if I don't reach number one person, man. I'm just trying to do my part. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just calling out all the people that's too lazy to get involved. You
Well,
know what
I'm on the
saying?
line. You reach me.
That's right. I appreciate it. Hey,
Nah, both.
somebody gotta try to step up, man, and get involved and say something, man.
Yeah.
You know, being lazy and being typical ain't gonna get it done. Just rolling with what everybody else roll with, and that's what the majority of the people out here are doing, and that's what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get people
Right?
to
You say
stand
you
up
roll
and
with it to get rolled over.
yeah, understand what's
Sure
really
gonna
going
go
on,
wrong,
man,
you know
because
what I'm saying?
they're
It's
not
funny.
going to do it. So
I
I'm
had this
done.
thought the
I'm
other day.
done
You know, when
playing.
you die,
Mhm.
the world stops you, but the world keeps on going. People ain't gonna even remember you in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They're gonna get back to their regular old hustle and bustle of life.
Mm-hmm.
Even after your little funeral or whatever, they done release the balloons and did all the backyard barbecues for you to go
Well,
fund.
I've been to enough of them to know.
Nobody's gonna check up on you.
Except for your people, the people that's put it together and making it happen for you, you're gonna always have a spot in their heart. But
Yeah,
all the people
they might
that
be
you never,
consistent,
bruh, if
but
you
then
turn around and
that's
look
gonna
around,
stop too.
the people that
Because
you
gotta get back
already
to life
knew,
as you knew it.
the people that you already
Whether
knew didn't care about you,
transitioned or not.
they ain't gonna even be
Because
sitting
life
there nowhere
don't
around.
stop. Because your mama died, Ameren ain't gonna care. You still owe that Ameren bill. You still owe the sewer. You still owe T-Mobile. You still got to get groceries. Life don't stop because you stop, or because somebody important to you stop or transitions. You gotta roll with the punches. And the only thing I'm saying is when you put your higher power first, you got to follow his rules And if you don't know his rules, how can you follow?
Or how can you
And how
try
you
to
gonna get
beat
his rules
somebody else
unless
down?
somebody
there?
got to teach you and tell you what the rules are?
Right, and if
You
you
know what
don't,
I mean?
and if you don't follow them, you
So you
don't
gotta
have no
find
right to try
somebody you
to
trust
beat
to
somebody
just
else
don't give
down
you the
with
real.
how they move and how they
Yeah.
follow 'em.
That's first
That-
and foremost.
Yeah,
Outside of that, I don't know what to tell you. You destined for failure.
yeah, you're
You're
absolutely right,
definitely
brother.
destined
Well,
for failure.
I appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people scared to
So,
step up
I
and
would say
tackle
be
those type of
encouraged,
issues,
brother.
man.
You know the truth. The truth will make you free. And keep the truth in front of you. And practice what you preach. In the words of Barry White.
Yes, sir. I totally agree with that one, brother. That's what I've been straight up stressing. You know what I'm saying? I be trying not to go the other way with it, man, because I be seeing a lot of people, you know, they have a lot to say that don't really be
And
practicing
don't
what
even
they
use
preach.
all your military on nobody. No,
No, I ain't gonna use none of my military on people. But the one thing that I am gonna tell everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it rugged and raw. I'm gonna continue to be me and do me. And everybody that got something to say about it, you know, get yours cracking, and I come on your show and we can talk about all of it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
But,
Y'all be encouraged.
I'm not
Keep moving
I ain't gonna let the
chains,
school
winning the
tactics stop
game.
me, brother.
I love y'all until next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I love y'all.
Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.
Love you.
Yeah, man. Nah, bro. I know exactly where I'm going with it and where I'm at, man, and I'm just 100% done with the skirt tactics and all that other stuff. Quit trying to jump on your little brother. You heard me?
Yeah.
Because I'm one of them people that, you know, if you don't want to have an L on your record, you might want to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You hear me? Because you run up on this, I'm going to knock your ass out. And I'm just telling you straight up. And I'm trying not to go there with that. Some of y'all not in the position to try to step up under this, like Dominique Wilkins say.
Right.
So stay in your MFing lane, with all due respect.
For sure.
But anyway, yeah, man. Let me see what I have on here, man. Yeah, man. Just, you know, I'm still gonna call out that whole Republican Party, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
man, if that's the best that y'all got to offer, man, you heard me?
Man, they so trash, bro.
Dude,
They
like,
so trash.
once again, I'll go back to what I was saying about having choices.
Yeah.
I see a whole screen full of people that they put up there for you to pick through.
Right.
And if y'all still got that dude
Yeah.
as the head guy,
Yeah.
and that's what y'all representing, then y'all look hella lame to me, and shame on you for it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like at this point, man, they probably need to just go ahead and make another party. Like if everybody rolling with Trump, then let him do his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then next one, man, you know, next time we do the show, man, it's just gonna be a whole questionnaire.
Right.
You know, none of that fluff, man. I just want the real answers.
Yeah.
So if we understanding it like we say we are, then some of these questions need to be answered.
Right.
Is the president above the law? Is anybody? Because y'all clowning and acting out when he get charged with something, like somebody's picking on him.
The real answer is yeah. The book answer is no.
Well, that's what I want, the real answer.
Yeah,
I don't want the book answer.
The real answer is yeah.
Okay. And is anybody that's supporting something like that and supporting that dude, are they racist? Oh, I'll give you the real answer. The real answer is yes. Point blank, period, man.
Yeah.
I'm done with the scare tactics, and I'm done trying to pull wool over my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You hate these people because you too lazy to get involved with their culture and try to understand these people.
Right.
They skin ain't done nothing to you.
That's where I was going with it. They probably more lazy than actual racists, because evil is lazy. You know what I'm saying? It's
Bro.
we talk about all the time, man, the easy button. Like you come on, man.
I don't care if it's because your sister started dating a black dude and you got black in your family.
Right.
You hear me? It came a time that you decided to give rap music a chance and you start liking it. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot say you don't like Brussels sprouts if you never ate one.
Yeah.
You just haven't ate one. That's just all it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Why be racist? Keep it 100.
Yeah.
I don't know or understand black people culture because where I come from, I have not been around a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I am open to understand what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I'm
Be
telling you,
intelligent
brother,
about it.
I don't understand what they be on, and it look just as ridiculous to me. You
Right.
hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if that's the best y'all got to offer, man, somebody like Marjorie Taylor Greene, you want this dude to be the speaker of a house that he openly got the last speaker of the house's husband jumped on, head cracked and everything with his bad rhetoric.
Yeah. And,
you want somebody
and Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of the ones talking about Jewish space lasers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, man, quit talking out of both sides of your neck. That's another thing that I don't understand about the political party and the government and everything else. Yeah. Can you be Speaker of the House and President at the same time? Because let them tell it, he didn't lose the election, he's still the president. They honoring him, they kissing his butt like he's still the president, right? Right. So you're going to be the Speaker of the House and the president?
And the president.
Y'all really look hella bad. This dude got to have two positions. That's how bad y'all suck.
Give them all of it, you know?
Like I'm the Speaker of the House, I'm the Vice President. Look at my little African.
Like the one dude said, he can run it from a jail cell. I don't care. He gonna get my vote. Yeah, all right.
Man.
Yeah, that's his identity. You hear me?
Cause I'm like, man, all these people that always talking about what he represent, we fact check everything, man. Mm-hmm. Like I said, if you checked his resume and his records, his business are failing.
Yeah.
So how good you lying about your taxes? You lie about how much money you got. He lie and uses his brand to get him more stuff,
right?
And in different positions to do different things. You heard me? Mm-hmm. So since we fact checking everything, that's a proven fact. The election was not stolen from you.
Right.
You lost because you lost.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Your business is not thriving. You done put the economy. This still on your time and your watch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Only when it's something good. Bad stuff is Obama and Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You just stimulated the economy. What was that, 2 years ago? When you passed out all of these checks.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So if it's in that bad a shape, you're not going to take any of the responsibility for it. Yeah. So we're going to take it all the way back to Obama and everything else. Your 4 years and everything, that time don't count. That was your practice run. You want to get back in there? You want to do it again? I mean, what is it?
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know he gonna spend it. I had to clean that time cleaning up what Obama did. I had to spend that time doing that.
Nah, man. Bruh, like I said, man, we all believe what we believe. We all think what we think. We eat what we eat. We wear what we want to wear, man. I got to looking it up, man, because once I got to tripping off OCD, man, I was like, what does that really mean? OCD.
Right.
And it say that you are so, you let fear and other bad thoughts and everything overwhelm you and take over your mind so much that it make you act out and display erratic behavior and things of that nature.
Right.
That's basically what OCD is.
Yeah.
So when I got to thinking about it, I was like, man, everybody is obsessively composed with or by something. You hear me?
Okay.
Man, if you're a drug addict, you out here doing everything you doing strange for a little change because you trying to smoke, snort, shoot every piece of dope you can.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
It ain't no ceilings to it. You hear me?
Yeah, break it down.
If you one of them people that's obsessed with buying shoes, everything is an addiction. We all have vices. I don't care how little, how big, how small, whatever it is. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? If you broke into the porn industry, then you telling me from where I'm sitting that you a person that want to have as much sex as you can have.
Right.
All the time. That's your calling card. That's what you do.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was like, being racist and calling it down and this fake rhetoric and these scare tactics is only their way of getting their way. Being lazy so I could run it and I could push the easy button.
Right.
So you obsessed with having it being your way.
Yeah.
You are obsessed with everything you do.
Yeah.
Everything is your vice. You hear me? Man, I got so good at playing numbers, bro, and hitting so much. It's 2 drawings in a day, midday and this evening. You hear me? Soon as I hit one or miss one, all I'm thinking about is the next one.
Right.
When you get one, you want more. You hear me?
Give me the other one.
You go down to the casino, you finally get that day. Every dog have his day. You done hit. You hear me? You done came up 500. But it's your super lucky day.
Right.
You finna hit the jackpot. You hear me?
Right.
Like I said, you been waiting on 418 to come in for 2 years.
Yeah.
You done told your neighbor, your partner, your girlfriend, and everybody you taking them to Red Lobster.
Right.
And man, I had to go in my wallet, man. Because that 50 that they finna pass you back when you hand them your ticket is not finna get that done.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, man. I don't get it. Like, come on, man. What is it really about, bro? What is all the foolishness, the mess, all the scare tactics, all the junk that's just garbage out here, man? What is it really about?
Man, it's pretty much like you said. People trying to have their own way. Too lazy. Uninformed, whatever it is.
You want the easy button. You lazy.
Yeah.
You obsessed with everything you do. People that smoke blunts, they roll them up all day long and smoke, man.
Yeah.
You obsessed with everything you do, and that's why you mentally can't get on nothing else. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, you want more and more. You win today, I'm gonna win more. So before you know it, you done played all of it. You done lost all of it.
And it's that false reassurance. It's like with video games, right? You whooping the video game down. When it ain't going your way, you turn it off or reset. You know what I'm saying? So that's how people get with their life, man. They get them false milestones, that false good feedback, and like you say, it's all about me. As long as I'm feeling good about it, it's building me up. It really don't matter what it is for real. It's what I make it or what I say it is. Brother, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I done watch how much, man, that people push the easy button to try to get through life.
Mm-hmm.
I watch how people push the easy button and take advantage of their home family members and other people.
Yeah.
They use them. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was tripping off how much these youngsters want to keep on trying to blame their parent for what they go through and all this and that. Man, if I could lay up every day, don't got to give you no money on no rent, have my boo up in there, smoke up in your place, then everything that's wrong in my life is your fault. You hear me? It's stupid, man.
Yeah.
Y'all playing each other. You hear me? I was telling my lady, I said it just bothered me how much I always hear these youngsters be talking about how their parent put them out or something. You hear me? But just as easy for you to get out of that door was how easy it was for you to get back in it.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
These people put you out. They got so much hate towards you, but as soon as you get in the situation, it's the very first place
that you come
run
back to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lie, man. Stop using your people.
Right.
Stop using your family.
Yeah.
Stop putting them little titles on her so you think you could get whatever off. Yeah, TT. You know what I'm saying? It's a game, man. You're using people. You hear me? It's a whole big old joke, man, and I'm just so tired of all of it. It just all garbage, man. Well, it was something that I was thinking about that I hear people do all the time, man. But like I said, just steady using each other, you know?
Yeah.
Just
man, it's even what you said, man, about that, like the money. You know what I'm saying? How the certain amount of money can make people move a different way. You know what I'm saying? So even with that type of stuff, man, like you got to stand for something. You know what I mean?
Man, at the end of the day, like I said, bro, a lot of these arguments that I see out here, a lot of these fighting and all this junk that I see on social media, man, is always because somebody in somebody else's business want to take somebody else's spot, somebody else shine. They're jealous of you. You hear me? Just don't want to put in that work, man. And that trickle down is just affecting everything that we do. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this whole point of this show, man, I'm trying to get people to educate themselves and understand how much is really going on out here. Not so much to try to get into the back and forth of all the politics and all that, man.
Right.
But really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, do we need to worry about where this country at and us being at war?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. So if you really claiming that you're a part of that,
yeah,
and people are bombing on your people,
yeah,
then strap up and go over there and do something about it.
Okay.
Because you saying that you a part of this game.
Yeah.
And your people at war.
Okay.
You condemning me and jumping on me because I'm telling you that I don't understand what's going on.
Right.
You saying that we're part of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're part of it.
So yeah, dude, if that's what you claiming, then yeah, it's time to strap up and roll.
So to sit back, run your mouth about it, but sit idly by, is that representing that you're part of it? You hear me?
Man.
They got mad at the officers at Uvalde for not going into school. You don't get paid just to put your uniform on and look the part and say that we were there.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have 20 lifeguards at the pool. If none of them don't jump in and say the kid, who gives a rat's?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. You're talking out of both sides of your neck. You hear me?
Yeah.
You when somebody come into your territory, or where your space is, then you're going to protect yourself, your home, defend yourself, stand your ground, or whatever you're going to do.
Right.
But at the same time, ain't that what people been trying to get me to understand? That we are in it, and for so many different reasons. So if we in it, what I'm saying is, how much are we in it?
Yeah.
Are we in it to the point that I'm saying that we need to strap up and we supposed to be over there fighting with them right now?
I'm gonna give you the real answer. Hell no. No. and we in it like we in the war.
I don't want it to be like these fake Trump supporters, man, going out killing innocent people, thinking that I'm doing the right thing, fighting somebody else's battle. Yeah. That's all I'm saying, brother. Yeah. I'm not trying to pick on my little brother.
No.
I don't need no stripes for trying to follow what everybody else doing. Say something cute. Say the typical. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know thy enemy, man.
Yeah, exactly. I say we in this war with Israel the same way we in this war with Ukraine. And really, man, to me, it's a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna send all of this aid and send all of these weapons and all of that, man, quit playing with it. That's just like Vietnam. We in the war, but we ain't in the war. It's a conflict.
If we
you know
all
what
people
I'm saying?
and we all in the same game, we need to act accordingly and treat each other like that, man.
Exactly.
I don't even know what I want to say today, bro, because I cannot wrap my head around the madness and the foolishness.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm telling you that I was known to be an American citizen, born here in United States. Yeah. When I hear anything other than United States, bro, from where I'm sitting, it's not my fight. Yeah. It's not my war. Yeah. Am I wrong for not understanding it to that level?
No, because that's what it is, man. Like,
if we on the same team, then we need some uniforms or jerseys so I can identify that we're on the same team. And I don't know who is who, bro. We good one day, then the next day y'all sabotaging the election. Yeah. Y'all sending the Chinese flu over here. Right. You're doing this, you're doing that, but you're still patronizing them. Right. You're still doing business with them.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm on, man. Like, if we in it, then let's go ahead and get in it and get it over with. If we ain't in it, then stop sending all 8 trillion, 8 billion. You know what I'm saying? Stop washing all that money and sending it over there.
Man, you know, it's like, since we put everything on the scale, where are we at on the scale? You hear me? Yeah. You know, that's what I was trying to get my man to understand. You know, I'm trying to talk over him, interrupt him or nothing. You know, but as far as my position and where I stand with it, bro, when they say where the poverty line at, and where you have to be to exist in this country, right? Keeping it 100 with you and everybody else that's listening. With what I know that I got, I'm a simple man. I'm a peon, so I don't even register. Right. So as far as like my opinion and all that, man, I'm gonna do what I can. Yeah. I'm gonna speak up on this show. I'm gonna get out and vote. Right. I'm gonna do what I can. But to really think that my voice or anything hold any weight, man, it's strength in numbers. I'm just trying to be part of those numbers. Right. I can only control me. I got the joystick to me. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. And what I'm trying to get everybody to understand is stop the arguing. Stop the bitterness, stop the mess, and understand what's really going on. Yeah. They're not going to get up and do any of it.
No, it's bigger fish to fry.
Play the game that they have designed for you. Right. Since they put it in our hands to be able to vote on what we want, let's test their cashews and get out here and vote for what we want.
Yeah. You hear me? Because anything else, man, is like, I don't care what you label it as. It's pressing the easy button. If you don't get out here and do something, then you just making excuses and you spinning around. You know what I'm saying? You get out there and use it. Well, my voice ain't gonna count. Yeah, you right. It ain't gonna count because you ain't said nothing.
Man, how much clout do these people have? How much power do they have? How much are they in our pocket? You hear me? When I see homeless people, homeless camps, people out here hungry and everything else, and you sending aid and money and everything to other places. Yeah, you got millions and billions of dollars in lottery and everything else. Man. Right? You know what I'm saying? The people of the country are down lower than other people of the country. I mean it, bro. I done seen dogs get treated better than human beings and people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
like, man, come on. We just seen what happened with the homeless encampment downtown.
Long as I'm paying exactly, brother.
Yeah, move them people smooth up out of there. And talking about they renovating it. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Let that be the reason.
Yeah.
You know those people were trying to make a statement, man. Yeah. Go right to them, right in front of City Hall. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of mess, man. and for everybody to say, you know, it don't owe you nothing and all that. Like I said about cars and everything else, you don't own that mug until you done paying for it, but you protect it like it's yours.
Right.
You put that pistol in your lap, as soon as somebody run up on you, you hear me?
Right.
Take your little beats or your little rims. I'ma pop this ninja.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me about, you know, what belong to me and what don't. As long as I'm paying my taxes, this is where I lay my head, is my home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to protect it like that. And that's what I was taught to do as a man. Anybody that was taught anything else, then you ain't as much of a man to me as you say that you are.
Yeah. And also it's in the script that wherever I plant my foot is mine. So if we talk out both sides of your neck. If we're going by the script, you hear me?
Man, like I said, bro, we believe to roll with the typical, and what everybody else roll with is the cute, and it's still pushing the easy button. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep talking about it. It's gonna get on people's nerves, and all those that think that way. You ain't fooling nobody. You definitely ain't fooling yourself.
Yeah.
You hear me? So it is what it is, man. You know, I want to do more than just be able to put out. As soon as you put out a little cute video, man, or something like that, like I said, I already know that type of stuff gonna blow up. You hear me?
Right.
But stuff that got real importance and real purpose. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? When we try to get this GoFundMe page started and send these 100 kids to the doctor or to the dentist and all that, we gonna see what the support is.
Yeah, like you say, test the cashews.
I seen plenty of those mobile units in the community, man, and I know I'm gonna hear a whole lot of people that say I already supported that and it already been out here. I really don't care. That's my mission, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, from being at my job and being in this neighborhood and community, I see how much it affect people on an everyday basis.
Right.
So it's just something that I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a goal and a mission that I plan on accomplishing. You hear me?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. I appreciate everybody that support, man. Any feedback I get, man, I want to talk about it because, you know, it's the way people think, man, and it's what's on their mind. You hear me?
Right.
And I'm trying to open it up as much as I can so it can make sense to people, man. You know what I'm saying? What your boy Kanye say? We all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it. Everybody, that you cannot tell me that you got a full understanding of what the position and what the job of the president is. You don't understand what control he really has over the military, what authority and rights that he have. You hear me?
Right.
And once again, if you do, don't beat nobody down with it. Educate us. We want to learn. You know better, you do better.
Right.
I'm not asking nobody to try to challenge me on everything. I've already came out and said on numerous occasions, I'm no expert on nothing. But I understand how important these situations and subjects are to people's life.
Right. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And we can sit up there and nod our head, fall asleep, yawn, and act like it's not important. Yeah, we ain't talking about a whole bunch of fluff. We ain't nobody twerking today. We ain't spitting no bars. I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with real life, man.
Yeah.
Stop going for the stupidity and the scare tactics, man.
Yeah.
Stop letting them use that on you. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, everybody gonna leave here one day. Everybody gonna die. You know, and as much as some of us try to front like it don't bother us, man, it's on our mind every day.
Yeah.
And it's some of the things that affect our mental health. Because that's the society that we live in.
Right.
They make you think that it's all about, you know, what color your skin is, how much money you got in your pocket,
right?
How many likes and views you got on social media, and all this other stuff. You hear me?
Yeah.
So when you feel like that you ain't living up to those expectations, and everybody got this big old microscope on you, you feel like there's a monkey over your back and a black cloud over your head,
right?
And you start to act out and act accordingly. Right. So you are mentally ill.
Yeah.
All of this mess has played a part so much in your mind and in your life that it has made you sick, mentally ill.
Right. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep.
Come on, man. I was talking to OTS last night. I said, man, you can fool whoever, bro, but this is your canvas, man. It's a reason why you look like you look.
Yeah.
It's a reason why your skin like it look. There's a reason why some of y'all got patches and plugs out your hair. You hear me?
Right.
There's a reason why some of y'all only got one tooth in your mouth. That reason you got one tooth in your mouth is the same reason why you ain't got no gas or electric, probably.
Right.
That vice, that addiction, that habit.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So we all obsessed with something. We all like what we like. So, you know, my thing is, since we them kind of people and we all have addictive personalities, my advice is to like something worth liking. You hear me? and get as much of that as you can.
Well said, my brother.
Hey.
Well said.
No, they don't hurt me, brother.
Yeah, get a hold of something that ain't gonna kill you.
They don't hurt me, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know, we'll watch these numbers and we'll see the feedback and we'll see the support and we'll see if people really trying to understand where a brother coming from. And if not, man, then we'll get back to all that old fluff. I'll see if I can find some crackhead walking down the street, give her a dub and see if she come on here and twerk or something for y'all. Make me sick, man. Make me sick, brother. You heard me?
Yeah.
I ain't even the one, man. I'm trying my best, man, to just play it out, man. But I'm pissed, man. I'm just tired of it. You heard me?
Yeah.
Because you playing with people's life.
Mm-hmm.
You playing with innocent people and putting people in situations. And I was always raised to believe, man, that I wouldn't have to deal with that type of stuff with this being United States. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
You never know what a fool gonna do. You heard me?
Right.
But I'm smart enough to recognize that some of this stuff that's happening is because of the bad rhetoric and the type of attitude and energy that we putting out in the environment.
Yeah.
That's why it's going the way that it's going.
Right.
And everybody's sitting back, playing the fool. You know what it's about. Okay, well, understand the question that I'm asking. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Not what it's about. What can we do about it?
Yeah.
How can we change it, man? It's not rocket science. We are real people, bro. We don't have to go to war about everything. We can sit down, talk, communicate, negotiate. You hear me?
You know, man, I was talking to my wife, man, and I had to correct myself because I was talking about the people of the different countries was at war. And I'm like, nah, man, it's people don't go to war. Governments go to war. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I guarantee that if the Jews and the Palestinians had a chance to talk with each other, man, and really learn each other and work that out themselves without, backing from military and all of that, it'll be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be over with. But when you got powers that be that's pushing a certain agenda, that's what ends up in war. You know what I'm saying? You can have, like we talk about all the time, man, you can have conflict without war. You know what I'm saying? You can fight without violence.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I got a certain point of view. This man got a certain point of view. We can come together and either agree or disagree. But ain't nobody got to lose their life over it. You know what I'm saying?
But long as you got lazy people that don't want to vote, don't want to get involved, and you keep on going for the foolishness and the scare tactics, it's always gonna be what it is, brother.
Yeah.
I just hope that they got what I was trying to express to them out of this one, man.
Yeah.
Quit pulling wool over y'all own eyes. They not gonna do it. Do y'all want a better America? Let's step up and do something, y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put the tablet down for 5 minutes. Put the blunt down, man. Be obsessed with what we want. You hear me?
Right.
But I guarantee you, it's gonna be one day that I ain't gonna be playing no numbers. I'm gonna be standing in line like everybody else, putting my vote in and trying to actually make a better America. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
So that's where I'm at, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep on bringing this to y'all and doing what I can, man. Hope y'all understand. Appreciate the support, man. But yeah, hopefully we could get back to being a little bit more cheery and have a little bit better show, bro. But no, I know we at war, man, and I'm trying to just make sense of it and understand where I'm at so I can protect, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff accordingly. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So it is what it is, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This been your boy Mikey Justice. Appreciate you, and I'm out.